People really be. I'm sorry, I'm talking y'all. Like this is a heart to heart with y'all. I bet this person behind me is so mad. I'm trying to focus talking to y'all. Okay, I'm going. The way that same-sex couples live is disgusting when honestly 9 times out of 10, I'm probably cleaner than half of these straight people who are calling same-sex couples disgusting. Because if I do or were to have sex, I would wear a condom. These straight people don't even wear condoms, and they're out here fucking Dick, Tom, Harry, Keisha, Nicole, Monica, and they just out here fucking like they can't get HIV, like there's not herpes. And it's just like, if anything, you're the nasty one, but you're calling the same-sex person nasty who is protecting themselves because they are afraid of the HIV or so. If we take away the Bible, because at the end of the day, we all sin, we all do shit we're not supposed to do. Some of us steal, scam, lie to your parents, disobey your parents, whatever, adultery, all that shit, okay? So let's take the Bible out of this. Take away, oh, you going to hell, because we don't even know what God gonna do, okay? Let's take away the Bible, because we ain't him. We don't know. We know that's what the Bible say, but like I said, the Bible's been touched I don't know how many times. Take away the Bible. Let's talk as people. Why is same-sex relationships so disgusting to you? Why? What is it? Because they have sex just like you? I'm going to read the question. The answers. Why is it so disgusting to you? Why? Why? I want to see you. To you. I need to know. Without the Bible, without none of that other stuff, why is it disgusting? Why is it ill, gross? I can't. No, there are some people. No, I'm telling you, when I looked at that post, a lot of people who followed me that were women were under that post and they were saying, ew, that's disgusting. How can that girl date him knowing he dated a man? They think anything that is feminine is disgusting. That's not enough. It's not disgusting to me, but I don't want butt juice put in my vagina. It's just the thought of it that I don't like, but I love everybody. Now listen to what you just said. You said you don't want butt juice put in your vagina. It's just the thought of it. So you mean to tell me if your man was to go have sex with a man or a woman in her butt, he ain't gonna take a bath? He ain't gonna take a shower? So he's just waking up every day, fucking and just living life and didn't clean himself off. If that's the case, you don't need to be with him. It's not the fact that he was gay. Your nigga just dirty. That's a dirty nigga, and you don't need to be with him. That's a big difference. So that answer didn't work. And why is she parked right in front of me, her fat ass? Y'all, I hate that. So anyway, yeah, because I was going to say, even women do anal. So you mean to tell me your boyfriend not fucking you in your butt? So when your man has sex with you in your butt, and then he turns around and does it in your vagina, what's the difference? I don't agree with people bashing him, but I don't want a man that's been up and no, dude, that's not attractive to me personally. I feel it's wrong, but to each their own. That's just funny to me. That's funny. Honestly, it's how people grow up. Thank you. There goes a good answer. Honestly, it's how people grow up. It's not disgusting to me, but the majority of the people I've discussed it with say because people like that can't populate the earth. I said don't bring none of the Bible stuff in it. Just say why do people say ill when they think of same sex or when they think of a woman dating a man who used to date another man? Because mind you, when I saw, because I don't judge people. When I saw Santana and the guy, and I saw the guy broke up with Santana and went with a woman, I didn't say ill. I said, oh, bitch, he like women too? Okay. That's what I said. I said, oh, he like women too? Because everybody know Santana ain't climbing that man back. If he do, to each their own. But Santana ain't climbing that man back. That man was probably doing Santana. And if he left Santana and went with a woman, that mean that man just like ass and he like pussy. Period. He doing the same thing with both. One's just a feminine man and one is a real woman. If he turned her over and did her in her butt, it's the same damn thing. I just don't get why people act like a man can't like a woman and a man if he wanted to. Same way a girl, it's because it makes me so mad that women they can walk around so freely and it's okay. That really bothers me. Like, a woman can walk around so freely and it is fine. Like, even studs can walk around and shit is okay. Like, a stud can go to a straight club and if she flirts with a girl, it's fine. It's okay. Oh, she just flirt with me. It's all right. And then if they hold hands, it's cool. I don't know. I feel like it's so weird to me. It's so weird. And what I be telling people, I don't think black people should even be homophobic, to be honest, because the same way y'all feel is the same way gay people be feeling when we're walking on this earth. It's the same way black folks feel. And it just bothers me. The same way black folks be like, we want respect, we want this, we want that. It's just the same exact thing. Like, black people, we wake up, we do nothing but live our life and mind our business, but people hate us for no damn fucking reason. I wake up, live my life, mind my fucking business, but people hate me. Not me personally, but some people do. Some hood niggas who are homophobic hate me for no damn reason. Sweetie, I'm not talking about enslaved. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about hating you because of your color. See, you trying to go too fucking deep and want to say it's not the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. I'm not talking about no damn slavery. I ain't talking about none of that bullshit. I'm talking about because the color of your damn skin. You weren't a slave, honey. I wasn't a slave. My mama wasn't a damn slave. Your child ain't no damn slave, but your child is black. And because your child is black, people are already prejudging your child because your child is black. That is what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm mad. That shit be making me so fucking mad that people sit here and talk about somebody because of the way they live and not worrying about who that person is. And that shit makes me so mad, y'all. It makes me so mad. It just makes me so fucking mad. It just makes me mad. It makes me so mad. And I don't even fuck with the gay folks like that. I don't even fuck with the gay folks like that. But I like to take up for people who don't be getting treated right. Ugh. It just makes me mad. It makes me mad. And that's why so many, and that's why you have, and to be honest, y'all need to be blaming your damn self. Straight people need to be blaming their damn self, because if people weren't so judgmental, there wouldn't be any fucking DL people. Let's be real about the situation. If it wasn't no homophobic ass people, if it wasn't no folks who were sitting here judging you because the way you are, there wouldn't be no DL people. Period. It wouldn't be none. It wouldn't be none of that bullshit, because everybody would be who the fuck they want to be. But because you get talked about, you might get beat up, your folks gonna do this and gay bashed and that and that. Everybody is afraid to be who the fuck they are. That's the tea. So that's why they run around and creep with me, because they don't want to get talked about. But if they could just live their fucking life and do what the fuck they want to do, everybody, you wouldn't have to worry about wondering, who is this? Who is that? Who is this? Does he do that? Is he gonna be like this? Is he gonna cheat on me? Girl, you wouldn't have to worry about it, because everybody could be who the fuck they want to be. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just mad. I'm just mad because I just feel like I know people don't agree with me. I know they don't agree with me. But I don't know. I know people don't agree with. The main reason is because of the Bible. But that's the main reason. The Bible. Let's just be real. That's the main. The Bible say you're gonna go to hell. But what I don't believe, and I don't care what nobody say. You can say I'm wrong, Zoe, you're wrong, but hopefully God fix your heart. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. One, because I just don't believe it. God, I don't want to get too deep in it, because people start looking at you different and wrong, and they want to judge you and say this and that, and I don't know. Everybody interprets the Bible the way they want to interpret it, or whatever the case may be. But I just know, if my God, because I talked about this with my straight friend, my God loves everybody, no matter who you are. He knew you before you knew yourself, before he even created you. He knew what you were going to do, who you were going to be, and how you were going to be. And I feel he made people a certain way for a certain reason. And a lot of people say that he made Adam and Eve and all this other stuff, and you're supposed to populate the world, or whatever the case may be. Okay, let's say that is true. Let's say he did make Adam and Eve supposed to populate the world. What about these people who don't? And this is how I look at it. This is why I don't think God sends people, same-sex couples, to hell. Because let's say you got this couple who can't have babies, right? You got a woman, some women can't have babies, or some men can't produce sperm or whatever. So what are they going to do? They can't populate the earth. Or let's look at it like this. What if you have somebody who has a baby, right? They're unfit because they're drug addicts, or because the daddy's in prison, so they had to come and take the child and put them in the system, right? You know how many kids are in foster care because straight people have to populate the world? You know how many kids are in the system? So then you have people like me who have same-sex relationships, who mosey on down to that place, raise that child, because you people who's supposed to populate the world didn't do what you were supposed to do. And now I raised this child to be an amazing child who goes to college and got their bachelor's degree or master's. God put me here for that reason. That's just what I feel. Zo. All you have to do is repent. You do too, sweetie. Thank you. And I repent every day. But I'm not going to repent because I love somebody. I'm not repenting for that. I'm sorry. If that's going to be between me and God. And I bet I do a lot more perfect than you do, sweetie, because I'm not telling you to do anything. Anyway, so I feel he already knew my path in life was to go and to meet that child and to raise that child. Every time y'all see me with Quinn, or y'all see me when I was with Lil James, I was like, oh my God, Zoe, you'll be a great parent. What if it was meant for me to be who I am right now, to walk into a place and adopt a child because a parent couldn't take care of that child? That was my purpose. I'm sorry. I believe that. I believe it. And if people want to say I'm going to hell because I want to date a man and I went and adopted a child and gave that child the best life, then baby, let me go to hell for that then. Let me go to hell for making somebody have a better life and to know that somebody out here loved them. I go to hell for it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the God I believe in, I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's not gonna do that. You mean to tell me he's not gonna do that? He's not gonna do that. I don't know what God y'all believe in. He's not gonna do that. Because if they say no sin is greater than the other sin, then why is gay automatically going to hell? Why isn't murder automatically going to hell? Or it's like abomination if you're gay, but everybody else could do all this other bullshit. I'm sorry, something ain't right in that thing. And then when I was talking to my granddaddy about all this stuff, and then this other preacher, they were saying that it's not being gay is that God don't like. It's what that place was doing. They were practicing prostitution, and they were practicing pedophilia and all of that stuff, and that is what he didn't like. He didn't like that. It wasn't who the person was. I don't know. Because because God said to go to heaven, it said to know that he died for your sins, and that you don't serve no other God than him, and to love him and to treat thy neighbor right. And if I'm sorry. I just can't get with that. I can't get with it. That's what he said. That is how you. I'm sorry. But I don't know. But anyway, it just, when I saw that, it made me so it just made me so mad. It just made me so mad when I saw people saying ill. And I'm just like, what is so ill? That two people love each other? That's all it was. It would just hurt me, because I was just like, that two people honestly love each other. Because I've seen some gay couples who've been together for years who are deeply in love, but then you got these straight couples who are just all over the place. And it's like, but this is supposed to be right. But these two people actually are together for a long. They love each other. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I fear, like, I know who God is. I know all that stuff. And like I said, that'd be the only reason I would, if that is true, then that'd be the only reason I go. Because I try to make sure I treat my family right, people right. I know I drink and shit and I cuss, God forgive me, but I try to do everything right. And I used to beat my ass. About being gay. Like, I used to, oh my God, y'all don't understand. I used to beat the hell out of myself. I don't know if y'all, I know some of y'all have heard this before, but I used to beat myself up. Like, I used to like cry. I used to try to pray it out of me. I used to like, I don't know. I used to be so depressed because I was like, I wanted to feel like I was normal. I wanted to feel like I was right. Like, like, I would not be who I am right now if I was trying to be, because like on Vine, I used to try to hide it. Like, they'd be like, is he gay? Is he this? I try to hide it so much. I was trying to hide it from my mom and them. Like, I was not comfortable. Like, I dated girls just because I knew that that's what my mom and them wanted me to do. Like, I was dating girls just to do this. And like I told my lie, but like, I'm not afraid to talk about anything. I talk about everything. I knew I liked dudes back in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? I knew I liked dudes back then in 5th grade. I was like, I just knew it wasn't. And like I tell people, I never been touched. I was never molested. I was never like nothing. I have my dad in my life, my mom in my life. I played football, basketball, ran track. I did everything a normal kid's supposed to do. Like, I did everything. My dad was there. He wasn't like gone. He was at home, loved my mama, never beat her. Like, I had the perfect life. I just knew what I liked. I wasn't around no gay family. Like, none of my family members were soft or nothing. Like, I just knew me, but I was hiding it. And so, like I told people, one day my mom sat down when I was in 5th grade and she asked me, because she saw my journal, and she was like, do you want to be a girl? And I was like, no. And so she showed my journal, and I was so embarrassed. And I was like, no, I was just writing it, like something stupid. I don't even remember the lie I said. I said something, but then I don't know. I used to try to give my own self exorcisms and shit. Like, God, take it out. I was crying. You know how your family got the holy oil stuff? I'm putting that shit on my head. I'm just like, Lord, take it away. I just want to be normal. And that shit used to fuck with me. Like, I used to cry. Like, oh, it used to fuck with me. It used to fuck me. And then one day I was just like, fuck it. I was like, fuck it. And so, the dude had called my house because his boyfriend had liked me, whatever the case may be. He called my house, and y'all know I'm not lying. My people used to follow my old lives. I say the same story all the time. The dude had called my house because his boyfriend had liked me, whatever the case may be. So he was just like, yeah, your son gay, boo, 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 like yada yada. And so my mom asked me, was that true? And I was like, no. I was like, this man said he was gonna try to ruin my life, and that's why he called my house. And so I think I was like, oh my God, was I like 20 then? And so I just said, you know what? I'm tired of lying to my mama. No, my parents did not know. They did not know. I was tired of lying to my mom. I'm like, oh my God, because I did not like to lie. Oh my God, lying? Because I used to always tell on myself all the time. My mom was like, Zoe, one thing about you, you gonna tell on yourself. So I just I told her, and somebody said, I think somebody said foo-foo, like she didn't know. No, my parents did not know, y'all, because nobody in my family, I wasn't raised in no hood family. Like, we weren't like our men weren't like the, what's that word called? Masculine, what's that shit called? Toxic masculinity? We didn't have that in my family. That toxic masculinity shit where like men can't wear pink or like the dudes in my family, they're all like, they're real confident men. So they don't give a damn about all that other shit. They don't do that toxic shit like a man's supposed to do this and a woman's supposed to do that. I wasn't raised around none of that stuff. So they really didn't know. We don't, my mom, she's a preacher or whatever. She don't judge. If you tell her you're not this, that's what she's going to believe, because she was a tomboy. She played volleyball, all that stuff. And so she knew people like, anyway. Okay. So, when I say hood families, I mean like families who have like that real dominant personality. That's what I mean when I say hood families. Okay. So anyway, the person called my phone. I was just like, you know what? I'm not finna sit here and lie to my mama no more. So I went in there. I told her everything. And she like bust out crying. And that was the worst feeling in the world. It was the worst feeling in the world. Is she alive? I don't know. If she is, she'll tell you this whole story. We were in the kitchen. I know exactly where I was. We were in the kitchen. And so she just started crying. She was like, no, I told her room. Then we went to the kitchen. She just started crying. She was like, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong? Was it my fault? Was I not there? Did I not love you enough? She just started, I was just like, what is happening right now? I was like, oh my God. So I was just like, Mama, you didn't do anything wrong. I was like, I was 20, I think, when I told her. I was like, you didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? Like, I just had to really like calm her down. She was just like upset. So she was just like blaming herself and this and that. And I was just like, please don't tell Daddy. Please don't tell Daddy. And she was like, okay. So then we started talking more in depth. She was asking me, well, I know my son. She said, I know my son. She said, well, I know my son. He's too handsome. I know you better not be the girl. And I just said, Mama. Well, not like that, because back then I was like, you know, Mama, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to be, you know, masculine, whatever. And so she went, oh my God. She didn't tell my daddy, but she was like, she told my uncle. She told my uncle, who used to be in the army. He's the uncle that, you know how you got that one uncle that everybody's scared of? You don't do shit around him. You don't talk back to your mama. You don't hit your sister. You sit down in church. She told my uncle, the one everybody's scared of. Why would you tell him? She was like, I needed somebody to talk to, because she just said she needed somebody to talk to. Talk to one of your sisters. talk to one of your sisters. So then he come calling me. You what? What's this your mama talking about? You what? You ain't like that. No, you're not. Y'all, oh, this was the worst couple of months of my life. No, you're not. You ain't like that. He was offering. This is how you straight men think. And I love my uncle too. I think this is what kind of made us separate a little bit, because it kind of hurt my feelings. My uncle offered. I love him now. My uncle offered to get me a prostitute. He said, he was like, how do you know you don't like vagina if you've never had it? How do you know? I was like, Uncle, it's not that I don't like it. I just know what I like. Like, I know what I like. He was like, nah, we're gonna get you one. You gonna fuck her? No. I'm like, oh my God. And it was turning me off, because I don't like a woman who is easy like that. Like, if I was to ever date a woman, which I have dated girls, I've eaten vagina before. It's not a problem, bitch. I know what I'm doing. I just never had sex with a woman. I just know what I like. I just know. I know. And I'm not, women aren't ugly to me. Like, oh my God, y'all, I met this beautiful woman we was at the lounge last night. I would actually date her. But I know I don't know, because I know me. When I'm with somebody, if I really love you, I don't focus on other people. So I can't say that I'm not going to like her no more and want to mosey on out somewhere. Because when I like you, I like you. And I cannot focus on somebody else. So if I was to ever get a girlfriend, I could just date her. But my girlfriend would have to let me be me. Like, she would have to let me be me. Like, I don't want to have to walk around like this, like, oh, I'm her nigga. I still want to be like, oh my God, girl, this show gets on my nerves. You know, I want to still be able to I want to be me. I'm not gonna be, you know, I don't know. Like I tell people, I even like trans men. I think trans men are beautiful. I just like, I don't know. I'm not saying I would never be with a girl, but I know that I love men. I love the dominance of a man. I love the legs. I love the arms, the back, the shoulder. Like, I like a man. I just know what I like. I don't know. But anyway, so my uncle wanted me to get with the prostitute. I said no, right? I was like, no, I don't want to be with no prostitute. Whatever. So I got so mad. So then, somebody said, Dick, it's not even that for me. I don't even, that's the thing. People think gay guys like dick. Dick is beautiful. Yes. I would prefer to see you. Ooh, mama, if you in here, I prefer to see you jack off and not even have to have sex. I mean, I like giving head. Okay. Off of that, we back to the story. I don't even like sex. No, that's what y'all don't understand. I don't even like sex. I just like the man. Like, I'd rather see you walk around in some boxer briefs and I'd be like, ooh, the print, look at it. Yes. I like that. Like, I like the visual. I don't really give a fuck about all the sex stuff. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So after my uncle offered a prostitute, whatever the case may be, we come to my daddy. I told my daddy. Did I tell him? Or did my mama tell him? I think I told him. I think I told him because I said, Mama, I want to tell Daddy. I think I told him. I think we were sitting in his truck and I told him. I think we were sitting in his truck and I told him, yeah. And ever since and when I told him, y'all know my dad did not talk to me for a whole year. Now that hurt. He didn't tell me happy birthday. Nothing. We was just in the house. And I guess because he didn't get it, because my dad was woman crazy. Like, he was woman crazy. He didn't say nothing like, he just said, what did he say? I don't think he said, I think he just said, that's not you. I think that's what he said. He said, that's not you. I think that's what he said. And we just didn't talk. We didn't talk. It was a long, yes. If it wasn't a year, it was damn sure close. He didn't say happy birthday. He didn't say nothing. And if he did, and if we did talk, it was really short. Like, okay, yeah, it was really short. And I got it. Like, I had already mentally prepared myself for everything. Like, if they were going to, like, say you got to go, which they did, and which I kind of knew they wouldn't do that because I know my family and I know my mama. I just knew that they would probably be like upset. And so, yeah, we just didn't talk. Because I do remember back, now he did do this once for one of his friends. He did used to call him and his friends used to call like people sissies and stuff, like sissies and faggots. Like, they wouldn't say it to people's face. They were never that rude. They were never that rude. They were just like, if we were sitting amongst each other, like cause me and my dad used to go to track meets together, track meets, basketball games. I would hang out with him and his homeboys at the games or whatever. And, if a gay person walked by, they'll be like, oh God, that's sissy. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, oh my fucking God, what the hell? And so, and that's why I feel like when y'all were saying being gay is wrong or whatever, I feel like God made me like this for a reason, to teach my dad that everybody is the same, no matter who you love, no matter who you like. I promise you, watch how me living like this changed everybody. My uncle, who wanted to get me to go with a prostitute, whatever the case may be, he didn't like it for a minute. He was like, don't you bring nobody to cause my granddad is a preacher. Don't you bring nobody to my granddad's house. Don't you bring no niggas up in that church. I'ma beat their ass. I'ma beat your ass. All this stuff. Here go my daddy. Cause you know, my homeboys used to spend the night sometimes. Ain't nobody else spend at this house. I don't want no men in my house spending the night. This is my house. All that. Just, it was a mess. It was just like, oh God, it was so much. It was so much. And then just by me being me, and then they just saw like I'm still Zoe. I was still the same person. Nothing changed. My uncle, it just disappeared out of nowhere. And my boyfriend started coming around. He would speak. And this is when my daddy changed. I had a boyfriend. His name started with a C. I'm not going to say his name because I ain't going to say his name. I had a boyfriend. His name started with a C. And I brought him to the house. And he met my mama. Daddy didn't speak. Whatever. So one day I was getting ready to go to work. And hey, Jackson, I was going to work and I don't think my boyfriend knew. So he came to the house and it was just my daddy there. He was like, your daddy here. I was like, oh my God. You know, my dad let him go in the house and my dad was leaving. Like, he's like, oh, go in the house. So my boyfriend called. He was like, oh, I'm in your room. I'm waiting for you guys for work. I'm like, what? He was like, I'm in your room. I was like, my dad let you in the room? He was like, yeah. And then he's like, and then your daddy also told me, if I needed help driving my stick shift or whatever, he'd teach me, because I told him I had a stick shift and I'm just now learning. And he's like, he's going to help me. I said, wait a minute. What is happening right now? I said, what is happening? I was like, you're in my house, and then my dad said he's going to help you learn the stick shift? What the fuck? And so when I talked to my dad, he was like, yeah, I help him, whatever, I don't mind. And he just changed. It's like something came over him. I think he just had to understand it and process it. And now he supports everything that I do, like from YouTube, from Instagram. He'll wear my merch. Like, he's so proud of like it, and this is before Vine even popped off. This was like, so some people might be like, oh, he just doing it because you famous now or you're popular now. No, this was before Vine and all that. Like, it was a 360, and we just started talking, and I don't know what happened. And it was like the biggest relief. Like, oh, okay. It was like the biggest relief. Like, my mom, she finally got good. And then this is what my mom said. You know, she's a pastor. So she was just like, you know what, Zoe, I love you. But she's like, it's going to take me a minute to understand and love your lifestyle because of how I was raised. Because mind you, my mom's dad is a preacher. And so before she was even born, she was in church in her mama's belly. So then you come out of your mama's belly, you're in church from kindergarten up, then you become a preacher. So all you know is, church and what that Bible say. So she was like, Zoe, she's like, I love you. I'ma always love you because you are my son. But she was like, she's like, it's gonna take me a minute to understand it. So the more she talked to me and the more she got it and she understood, she was like, I still know what the Bible say, but she's like, I understand what you're saying. And so, and that's what I feel God is. He's a person of understanding and learning people and figuring people out. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think God will send gay people to hell. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it because God is love. That is what he is. That's why when people say, what are you? Are you Baptist? I was raised in a Pentecostal church. So, they real strict. Like, my granddaddy hated my locks. He hated my locks. He hated my earrings. He hated my tattoos. Like, oh, every time he saw me, when you cutting your hair, when you cutting that hair, only women supposed to have hair. When you getting rid of those earrings, why you want to tattoo your body? Oh my God, he didn't want women wearing pants to church. He was like, women ain't coming to my church with no pants on. If you have a skirt on, it got to be past your knees. I was like, oh my God. My granddaddy was so strict, like so strict. So yeah, and after that, my life just got so much easier. It just got so much, and I just started finding my purpose. Like that, like I could have been bigger on YouTube and social media now because I wanted to start back in middle school, but I was so afraid of what people were going to think about me as a person because I knew people gay wasn't right. Because child, when I was growing up, how these kids now is so open. Bitch, please. Let life be like it is now. When I was growing up, I thought I was the only sugarfoot in the school. Bitch, I was the only sugarfoot in the school, bitch. You couldn't tell me there was no other sugarfoot in that school. I was like, everywhere I'm like, is it anybody else or is it just me? Because God damn. I was so scared. I was so scared. But now it's like everybody's just so open now. If I was in school now, oh bitch, she'll be a hot pocket. I'm glad I didn't grow up now. Because I don't want to be this free. I don't want to be this free. Being like that let me learn myself and if it really was me. Because some of these people, I think, I don't want to judge nobody, but I feel some of these people are doing it as a fad. I feel some of these people are doing it out of just, you do got to be curious sometimes and learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I knew who I was. And so by me, trying to pray and do other stuff like, God, take it away. I don't want to be like this. If this is not who I am, get it away from me. And going through my, I don't know. I don't know what other people go through. Maybe they go through that same thing too. Like, Because, you know, nobody, who wants to go to hell? Like, who wants to go to hell? I can't read it. I don't like to read the comments. I'm such a good talker that I just like to talk. I don't like to read the comments. So sorry if y'all are saying something I need to see. But like, who wants to go to hell? Who just wants to wake up and say, oh, I'm going to be gay, let's go to hell. Or let me just stay like this, fuck what God say, I want to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? And then I even had that moment where, I was like, okay, well, what if gay is like an addiction? You know what I'm saying? I had that moment. I was like, just like a drug addict likes cocaine or likes whatever they like. What if that's what gay is? That moment killed me. I was like, what if there's something that, you know, I have to shake? And I'm saying like how they be like, oh, it's just drugs, I'm not really high, I'm okay. Or, you know, I'm gay, I'm all right, I'm okay. Oh, y'all, I was going through so freaking much. I was going through so much. Y'all don't understand the stress. The stress. So I just woke up one day and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go. And I'm just have to just be me. And just, I don't know. Whoever I end up with, and sometimes that's why I be single sometimes. Because sometimes